Good afternoon, YouTube. It's your boy Drew here with Politically Black, and just wanted to say I'm seriously furious and furiously serious today about white guilt and the white savior complex that it forms. We're going to talk, one video is going to be about white guilt, the other one will be the white savior complex, which we will address again separately in a different video. White guilt. You feel bad for something you were never given a choice for, never given the option to choose, and so you feel bad because... Now, I'm going to tell you about privilege as well in this conversation. I'm so privileged I get to do that. For instance, I'm so privileged I went to pawn something and I needed 25 for the loan. Dude didn't have a 5, and instead of breaking out 5 from another register, he threw me an extra 5 and said, hey, it's a specialty loan. And that's preferential treatment that you're not going to get at the pawn shop that I go to. Why do I receive that? Is it because I'm so light-skinned that I just have this majestic privilege? No, it's actually because I'm a really cool guy and I go in there and the guy is really cool and we get along. So when two really cool guys get along, they help each other out when they can. Whenever they can. Like, his boss is right there and he's like... His boss was like, whatever, like, he just smiled and waved. Those fools are cool. But like, we don't do the whole race thing in there. We don't talk about all that. We don't play about all that. Like, that's not what, like, I'm there to get some cash, and they know that I'm there to get some cash. Like, they don't really care. So, like, they care about the people they're around, but they don't care about what your life story is. Like, you just try and get in. But we talk, and like, that's where the dude gives me preferential treatment. You don't get that. That's not a black thing. That's not a white thing. It's I'm a cool person, and I fucking talk to people, and I get to know people where I go regularly. Like, that's how you get stuff. That's how you get preferential treatment, okay? Now, the white guilt aspect of this is that I just want it known that I cannot be shot by a cop without it being a problem. That's privilege. That is mixed black, dark black, Nigerian black. That's the privilege of black. You can't get shot by an officer that easily, even if you're resisting. That's black privilege. That's what it is. And that's what it's gonna be. I mean, no offense to anybody, but if you think anything less of that, then you really are underestimating the situation for how black Americans are really surviving and living out here. In reality, black Americans are doing much better than white Americans in terms of, well, there's one aspect: we don't get in trouble with the law nearly as much anymore. How can I prove that? Well, we are still 30% of the nation's homicide rate, whether that's between black men on black men, or black men on white men, or black men on whatever men. We still have the highest homicide rate, but it has dropped, just not a lot. Like, dropping a few percentage points over 10 years is not actually significant if you want to know how I feel about that. But it's statistically not significant. If you drop 3% over 10 years, that's not statistically. Let's say it was 40% 10 years ago. We've just achieved 30%. That's not good enough. That's a percentage a year. That's not enough. That's still more active brothers fighting more brothers for no reason, just to do it. So moving back onto white guilt. White people feel this need that these two brothers fought and duked it out, and it must have somehow been my fault. I just want you to know that thought in and of itself is narcissistic and extremely racist at the same time. You think you're so great you're gonna solve two niggas' problem. You think you're that great. And no, you don't get to argue. No, you don't get to say that. You don't think that. You do. You have to. It's the only way your belief works, is if you believe that your poor white ass living out of more niggardly conditions than my poor black ass, somehow. And here's the thing, I'm not at the bottom line of poverty, and this is the part y'all are gonna fucking lose your mind about. It was never a race issue, it was a poverty issue. And I'm at the bottom line of poverty, but not the very end point. So that makes a difference when I'm interacting with cops. Because I don't look homeless, because I don't look like a danger either. Now, I'm also going to say that we should probably update our codes to include certain referendums or certain pieces identifying what's a dangerous suspect versus what's not. I would not disagree, and no one's saying that cop acted appropriately. I am telling white America to get off their knees and stop licking black boots. You're a real bootlicker. I might call a cop because a nigger attacked me, but you're a bootlicker. Just thought you should know. Just thought you should know. If you're licking black boots, you're a bootlicker. You're a bootlicker. You're a bootlicker. You're a shameful, dirty, filthy, militant, black nigger bootlicker. And that's how I feel about you. That's how I feel. If you feel the need and you feel so empowered that you have to make a difference for the black community, but you're a hippie who lives in a river, I really don't need your help, you fucking ignorant nigger. You're white, you're an ignorant nigger too. Get the fuck out of my face. I don't need your white guilt, and neither do my white friends, so... My white friends don't need your white guilt. Not one. Not one of them needs it. I don't need you white guilting my friends. They're my friends, you're not. Guess what's cool, black people? My race doesn't mean shit to me the way it does to you. Because you told me I'm not your color. You told me I'm not your brother. You told me I can't be fucking your cousin. You told me I can't be cool with y'all. Y'all told me I can't come to the barbecue. So I didn't. I found my own barbecue. I made my own food. And now when things look better, y'all are gonna still be coming at me wanting to get under my skin while y'all are suffering. Just remember, we all chose our beds to lay in. I just happened to choose a bed to lay in where people actually value and respect me. You chose a bed where you were fucking used in front of the cops. Oh, by the way, how's that Rose City Antifa of them using themselves as white people shields for you going? Because I've seen more black people get attacked by the cops, by the riot police, so... Using all that white privilege to protect you, ain't they? Shit, we'll do a third segment on white privilege. I done used the word too much already. But for now, this is the video you're getting today, YouTube. I'm sorry if it ruffles a few feathers or doesn't ruffle enough feathers. I'm here not to ruffle your feathers. I'm here to tell you the truth, and that looting and rioting is not acceptable. It's nigger shit. And it doesn't matter if you're white, black, or Asian. It's nigger shit. This has been Drew signing off with Politically Black. Hit me with a like, a comment, a subscribe, and I will catch y'all later.